Everybody has their own party story. They're very different in nature and content. However, some people take their parties a little too seriously and go a little too hard. I'm here today with my friend Craig to discuss how his party experience went badly.
What's up, guys? My name's not Craig. It's all bullshit. Alright, yeah, we'll keep going. Well, I gotta start my story off with, this is a story about Craig, I guess we'll say my name is, getting arrested. It's all fun. You can look online for it, but you don't know my name. Fuck you.
Yeah, give him some backstory, man.
Alright, sorry, I'm swagging out too much. Alright, yeah, well, first off, backstory. I invented a game. It's called Drunk Bowling.
You can say that.
I can say drunk bowling. All right.
Bowling,
as long as I'm drunk bowling straight. All right. All right, straight up. What you do in drunk bowling is you bowl, except you do opposite of real bowling. You put the gutters up and the lowest score wins instead of gutters down and high score wins. But the game is you have to blow at least .2 in the breathalyzer, and I have an at-home breathalyzer. So what we did is we lined up 5 shots of whiskey. If anyone knows drinks out there, it's Red Stag, Black Cherry, tastes like deliciousness. You take 5 in a row, and you have to do that about 3 times. 15 shots equals 2 point plus.
So at this point, I'm thinking, this kid is crazy.
And what my friend here, Jersey, doesn't know.
Playing drunk bowling. I don't even know what that game is.
We didn't make it because
5 shots of whiskey? Really?
God, it was rough.
And
I didn't drive.
I don't even want to know where the rest of the story goes, but I'll let you hear the rest.
We'll go ahead and say it was South Boulevard. Ram into some fucker. Okay, so I get out of the car. All right. And we're trying, I'm like swagging it. I'm like, oh, okay, all right. I'm trying to I'm talking to this dude, and I'm like, all right. I fucking need you not to call the cops or anything. So we're trying to bribe him, talk to him. And all of a sudden, I'm like, this guy's no use, so I turn around to walk away. Everyone in the back seat of this car, dude. Everyone in the goddamn back seat. I'm talking to you now. Seriously, I'm talking to you. Everyone in the back seat of this fucking car, man. Can I say that word?
Yeah.
All right, straight.
You can say fucking, man.
I can say fuck it? All right. Well, everyone in the back seat of this car, man, dips out already. So I turn around, I'm about to walk. I'm about to start walking away. I'm just going to walk home, even though I'm about 30 minutes away from home. And it was straight with me because I'm blowing about 2.1. 0.21. And yeah, 0.21.
2.1. That's dangerous.
Yeah, fuck that shit. Yes, 1.2. That sounds good. But yeah, legal limit in North Carolina, by the way, is 0.08, meaning I doubled the legal limit for someone who's 21 when I was 17. I'd like to mention also, this was a Thursday night. This was a school night, and I wouldn't say school night because I was arrested at 7 o'clock. Now let's continue. I walk away. Now I'm talking, I make the U-turn, I'm walking away. A cop pulls up behind us. Mind-blowing. So I'm like, oh shit. So I make a left turn. Like, I'm trying to get the fuck out of here, man. These cops are swarming, like, and they're like, what's the problem and stuff. I'm just like, oh, he just got into a little fender bender and all that, blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden, they could smell the alcohol on us because we didn't even put Axe on or nothing. We were smelling straight bad. So I turn and I run. Fucked up for me as I'm passing like a Dunkin' Donuts and shit on the right. Another cop decides to scoop me. So I'm grabbed, and what they do, they handcuff me to a BP gas station pole. If you don't know BP gas stations pole, they're about 2 feet back. So like I'm stretching out. So right now, I'm chilling against the pole about 2 feet back, and my friend's getting walked, and he blew about a .15 because he had the drive, so we were thinking, hey, you blow .15, we'll let you play, we'll blow .2. But he's blowing .15, and they're having to walk a straight line. I've never seen someone use his hands so much while he's walking a goddamn straight line. I'm talking they were in front of him, beside him, all up on top of him. It was fucking nuts, man. I just don't even know, but it was nuts. And all of a sudden, I see him standing there, and I'm cracking up. Like, I've never laughed so hard in my life. And there's a cop sitting here next to me laughing with me because, like, when you see a dude trying to drive after blowing .15-ish, and he's kind of a lightweight, too. Not a big drinker, but we made him drive. It was funny. Don't drink and drive, by the way. Warning.
Yeah, kids at home, don't do that shit.
Yeah,
that's dangerous shit to get into.
That's not good. All right, well, we're cruising, and all of a sudden, the cop is like, stand still and touch your nose. And out of nowhere, this motherfucker, okay, touches the cop's nose and starts to giggle. And at that point, I've never laughed so goddamn hard in my life. This motherfucking kid.
Like, your nose.
Yeah, it's like he's like, touch your nose. He's like, no, I got your nose. And just like he starts skipping away like he's a fucking like princess. And so the cops grab him. He's already in handcuffs. They're putting him down. They're putting him in the back of the cop car. But I'm still strapped to the pole, and they're like, all right, we're gonna unstrap you, but you have to behave. So I got put in the back of a cop car, and I got sent off to jail. When you get to jail, they take your picture, which is kind of bullshit because I barely remember getting my picture taken. And all of a sudden you get your fingerprints done, you know, all that cool graphic art shit, you know, like, I'm talking it's cold as fuck in there, and I had a sweater on, and they took my sweater because you can't have baggy shit on. You have to have like all like normal clothes. You walk in there and you line up, there's a bunch of couches lined up. There's like couches upon couches upon couches, and they line up, and they're not that comfy because they're not about to spend a lot of money on couches. They were multicolored though. I'm like talking every like couch was like a different color.
Blue, green.
It was like blue, green, red, yellow, blue, green, orange. Like it was fucked up. Like I'm like, dude, the rainbow's chilling in this bitch with some couches. All right, but it was pretty dope because when I got there, I'm sitting on the couch. About 5 minutes later, I look right. Some random kid. I've never met him really before. I kind of know his name. His name was Marshall. We'll just say Marshall. I feel Marshall sounds good.
Marshall's a cool name.
Yeah, I know Marshall, and I think that was his actual name. But no one's ever gonna meet Marshall because he's like a crackhead. But he sat next to me in math class, and like he comes in the jail and he sits next to me, and we start talking. And they're like, shh, no talking. Like the cop says it about 4 times to me before I'm just like, all right, I'll stop talking. But then I continue talking, which is not good because if you talk when you're not supposed to in jail, I'll tell you one thing, they put you in a holding cell, which is pretty much if you're arrested and you have to be arrested for about a week or 2 before you get to go to court, they put you in a holding cell. That shit is bullshit. You have to sit there and
it's like you are legit caged in there, you know, you like, have to like there's iron bars in front of you and like there's a cop standing by the door.
Yes. And it's all bullshit. So I'm in there and then all of a sudden like I'm chilling in there and about 10 minutes later my friend Marshall comes in there. I'm like, what'd you do? And they were bringing him in to use his one telephone call and he decides to spit on the fucking cop's shoes who's taking care of us. And my friend Marshall, who's a fucking idiot, gets put in the holding cell with me because he wanted to chill. Like, I guess he didn't want to be going through all that shit alone or something. I don't know. He just spit, like, on his shoes. So we're all both chilling in the holding cell, and we're handcuffed because they're upset at us at this point. But, and I'm trying to take a piss. I gotta tell you, there's a small-ass bathroom in there. It's a very tight space, but I'm trying to take a piss with my hands behind my back. So I do this ninja roll, and I get my hands to the front of my body. So, like, they're not behind my back anymore. I can start taking a piss. Cop walks in. He's pissed. Like, they don't want you to do that shit. I'm sure he didn't mind too much, but he didn't like me. So I take my piss, and we're in this holding cell for a while, but then I get my phone call and shit. The phone call was dope. I called my parents, and they were all like, I was like, I'm in jail, blah, blah, blah. My parents were like, what the fuck, you in jail? Like, what the fuck? And I was just like, long story, come pick me up. My mom's like, yeah, I'm not picking you up. And I was like, that's bullshit. Like, what the fuck are you doing, Mom? And then she gave the phone to my father, which is perfect. If anyone else in the world has a dad, which I know you do. Word.
Shout outs to all the dads out there, you know, you're helping us out, man.
Yeah, dude, Father's Day was back in the day. But he was like, no, I'm tired. I'll come get you in the morning. And let me digress, but that was a Thursday night. I had school in the morning. So, which is an add-on. I'll add on in a second. I had school in the morning. So all of a sudden, I'm in jail at 7:30 Thursday. I'm in a holding cell. All of a sudden, I get a little knock on the door coming in. My dad's bailing me around 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning. I missed school. Fuck it. Came out of jail, like, leaving. Guess what they gave me? Yep, bagged motherfucking lunch.
You got, like, that salami sandwich, the fruit.
Ham sandwich, an apple, some Frito-Lay's chips, and a little, like, juice box type thing. Or a water. I got a water because I was pretty hungover, and water hydration seemed pretty dope. But the dopest thing about this story, okay, I went home and I fell asleep. I'm talking DA's at the door. I meant RA. Dope. Well, I got home. Fucking, yeah. Alright, I'm trying to continue, but look outside. We're dope. Alright. No, alright, dope. They've been walking up and down this hall all day. Dope. I'm going to continue. I get my bag lunch. I go home, eat it. I go to bed. I wake up the next morning Saturday morning, and guess what I gotta do that morning?
What you gotta do?
Take the motherfucking SAT.
Oh my god, man.
So
hang on. All right, let me get this straight. You got 1 night in jail, and then you got the SAT the next morning. You got out like, all right, you missed school, and you got out at like what, 8:30? 8:30?
I got out about 8:39 in the morning. I went to bed when I got home. Woke up the next morning.
And you go like SAT, like taking that shit.
SAT, dude. And the funniest shit about the SAT was, I got there, I didn't have a pencil or a calculator because I was fucking still hungover, still acting like stupid. And I left it in my car, so they were like 5-minute warning till we start. So I have to hightail it, like so far, because I was at a high school place and I had to get my calculator and my pencil. I come back, I'm late for the fucking SAT. So I'm begging for this bitch to let me take the SAT. And by the way, I do shitty. Like the day after I canceled my score, like it didn't even come out because like I was like, fuck all that. But yeah, it was like so intense, man. And what class are you in?
Communications, dude.
Dude, I'm in the same class.
Com 111.
Com 111. I'm in Com 110. Human communications.
Oh, I'm in regular mediated communication. You know, shout out to all the people in mediated communication. You know,
shout out to all the people.
We repping that.
And drinking beer.
Yo, word.
About to go longboard.
But
yeah,
longboard,
like
son. It
was bullshit. How long have I been talking? How long do you need?
How long have you been talking for?
13, 22. You need me to go to 15?
At least 15, yeah.
At least 15?
At least.
So you need me to keep going?
Yeah, dude.
Holy shit. What do you want me to talk about, man?
I mean, like, you can make something up.
Here we go. All right, first time I got a citation. Because I got 3 citations before I got arrested. First citation was drug paraphernalia and possession. And I was actually really fucked up on my way to see Avatar. And my friend ran a stop sign and got pulled over. And guess who this fucking kid was? The same kid who ran this stop sign was the same kid who got in the car wreck.
Marshall.
No, not Marshall. No. Marshall met me in jail. My friend,
okay.
Robert.
Robert?
My friend Robert. Sounds good, right?
He's dope, dude.
Friend Robert runs a stop sign. All of a sudden, we come out of the neighborhood, and we pull off on the side of the road. This is a new story to you, so I can tell you this shit. But
alright.
We're straight. Alright, well, he pulls off on the side of the road, dude. And we're just like, we're pulled off. And the cop turns his spotlight on, because he's been chasing us for a while, but we're so fucked up, we didn't know he was chasing us. So, like, all of a sudden, he spotlights on us, and he's like, yo, the spotlight's on. I think he wants us to cruise forward. I'm like, yo, I think you're just really fucked up. Like, don't do that. He puts the gas pedal on.
Oh, my God.
So, like, he starts moving. All of a sudden, the cop calls him back up. We look like we're running. So I pull the e-brake. Because he's moving. I pull the e-brake. We stop. And all of a sudden, 3 cop cars surround us. And they walk up. The guy had a gun. He didn't fuck around keeping his holster. He had it out, pointed towards the floor. It wasn't pointing at us. I'm not going to act like a badass. Like, it wasn't like, get out of the fucking car. It's more of like, get out of the car, you know, like, what the fuck are you doing? Put us in handcuffs, sits me on the floor, and this is the fucking, like, middle of December? I don't know. It's cold as fuck. Like, I'm shaking my balls off. Like, this shit was nuts. I'm sitting there, and then all of a sudden, they were like, whose pot is it and stuff, and like, whose everything? Because they had searched this car, they found everything, and I was like, it's mine. And they're like, all right, so they let the other 2 kids in the car go free, and I have to sit there for another hour in the freezing cold, getting a goddamn citation. And it took so long, and then I had to go to court and all that bullshit.
I mean, you took the fall, though, and like, if like the driver got that shit, that'd be bad. You know?
Oh, it's because he would get a
jail time.
DWI. Like, yeah. Even though he got DWI that night I got arrested.
Okay.
That was like 4 or 5 months later. You gotta see this kid. First time me and him got in trouble, dude. Damn, what if I throw 30 minutes on this shit?
I don't care, dude.
Could you use all 30?
I can use whatever you give me. So
oh shit. Okay.
Just keep rolling.
Well, we'll keep going. Like, we're done with citation number 1. First time fucking Robert got arrested. All right. We were chilling in the woods in his yard drinking beer. I think we were doing Bud Diesel that day. It was a Bud Diesel day.
Bud Diesel kind of day.
For people who don't know who Bud Diesel is, it is Budweiser. It is the American beer. We call it Bud Diesel. Welcome to North Carolina. But fuck. We were chilling in the front yard shooting squirrels with a BB gun. And I'm not saying I'm redneck at all. Like, family's from New York. Like, praise New York. I'm up... You know, like going up Long Island, New York, like killing it up there. We're chilling. we're chilling, we're shooting stuff, and all of a sudden we're like, oh, here's like 14-year-olds walking down the street, and you don't realize it's a fucked up story, dude. I told you I'd say some funny shit on this. Like, you're about to get some gold, dude. Your teacher's gonna be like, what the fuck? Who you living here?
Who are you living with, man? You know, like.
Yeah, like. All right, yo, but this fucking dude, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna shoot these kids because I'm feeling badass, I'm feeling drunk, I'm feeling good. Bud Diesel makes me tingly. I like it. So I'm aiming, and all of a sudden they like walk behind a tree. I'm like, I don't have any aim, and Rob Ert was like, yo, I got a good shot at these kids. So I throw him the BB gun. He grabs it, turns, and not even in 0.2 second, his redneck son of a bitch ass shot the kid in the head. Now the kid's like crying and shit, like it was annoying, it was all loud, and I run. And he runs too, it was funny. We go get some dinner, go meet up with some friends, come back 3 hours later, and the cops are surrounding his crib. No fucking around. These people called the cops like crazy. So we lied. We got out of it. They come back 2 days later and fucking take him away to jail because they supposedly said they had video cameras
In the woods.
in the neighbor's house, in his front yard woods, and they saw us at fucking 9 o'clock at night.
In the dark.
In the dark shooting airsoft. But guess what? When they said that, my friend Rob started going, I'm so sorry, didn't mean to. And then they asked, they're like, where were you with him? I was like, fuck no, you don't have a video of me doing it. So fuck no, I wasn't with him. So that's why I didn't get in trouble. But they hauled his ass off to jail. That shit was dope. That was the first time I got in trouble. And then I got a citation. Then I got arrested with this kid. Me and him are good friends. we go far back. Far back. Oh shit, what do I got? Only 18 minutes, dude. You want me to go to the golf course stories?
Dude, anything you got.
Do you want
man.
golf course stories?
Anything you got.
Those get deep, dude. Do you want golf course stories?
I want golf course stories.
Alright, well, I live on a golf course in North Carolina. Charlotte, North Carolina. Queen City, what up? Alright. And all you do in Charlotte, North Carolina, when you live on the golf course near the suburbs, is you drink, you fuck shit up, and I guess you sleep, because you kind of need to sleep sometimes.
You gotta need sleep. You do need sleep.
Alright, sleep, drink, fuck shit up. That sounds like the things you need in life. Alright, well, I know how to hotwire a golf cart. This is no fucking around. If you find me one, I can fuck it up. Like, I'm talking. I'll teach y'all right now. What you do is in the panel of a golf cart where you put the keyhole in, there's screws on the side. You unscrew it. That, or you just, like, break it off. And in the back of the keyhole, there will be 3 wires. And you pull them out of the key socket. And on those wires, they'll be covered in tape. So you got to strip the wires. And there'll be 3 metal hooks, metal rings. And you shove a paper clip through all those 3 rings. And you tie the paper clip together so all those rings are touching. And then the little bit of, the little end of the paper clip that's still up, you shove it back into the keyhole. And it just starts.
That's quite ridiculous.
No, like, I guarantee, bring me any golf cart, I could do it. Well, I used to be able to do it, like,
Yeah, like, you know,
like
snap a
snaps.
finger.
There you go, like snappy fingers.
Snappy
I couldn't snap.
fingers, man.
But I can't do it as quick, but I can still do it. So I used to steal golf carts all the time. And fucking one day, steal a golf cart, and we decided to run it into a lake. So we run into a lake.
They pull some jackass shit. You know?
Yeah, we were just fucking around. So, like, what we did is we were driving, and I was going Ghost Rider, so I, like, put down the gas, and I jumped out and rolled, and then the car went into the lake. And I was like, yeah, fun, but now we don't have a golf cart. And we used to steal them and drive them around all night, then leave them somewhere random, go home, go to sleep. So now I decide to, this was my first citation, by the way, because I ended up getting busted after, like, a year and a half of this shit, doing it, like, almost every night. It was funny, but shit, we got fucked up. Shit, I can't believe I lasted a year and a half doing that. But we'll go back to my story. So we decided to take another, and we took it about a 10-minute drive to McDonald's on the main road. So we took a golf cart, 10-minute drive to McDonald's on the main road, and went through drive-thru. So that was pretty dope. So we got to do that. And then I was like, man, I'm going to bed. Like, we got school tomorrow. Like, why the fuck are we doing this? It's like 4 o'clock. And we used to do this shit on school nights because that's when the funnest shit would be.
That's dope, dude.
Because we used to feel like badasses, you know? Like, you could be like,
Yeah.
oh, we're out till 4 to school night. Like, snuck out of the house. I'm only fucking, like, 15 years old. It was dope. 15 or 16. All right, so we fucking... How long am I going, dude?
You got like 20 minutes right now.
20 minutes? Is that good? Like, I can keep going, dude. I got...
Keep going. Yo, you're in the middle of the story, man. Finish it.
Fucking A, dude. All right, well, going back to the story. I go to bed, and I wake up in the morning, and guess what I look out my window and see? About
What do you look at?
6 golf carts covering my backyard, covering the golf course, because I live on the golf course, so covering the fairway in the golf course, about 5 or 6. It ends up that my friends decided to steal a bunch of golf carts, and they were fucking around like my house, and they all ran out of battery. So they had to tow 6 golf carts out of my backyard. So I had to talk to the cops for about 4 hours about how I didn't do shit, I don't know what happened, blah, 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 a lot of fuck shit, whatever. Until one day, getting trashed on the golf course, we decided to go to the driving range. And at the driving range, we flipped a cart upside down. Like I'm talking, my friend busted his head open. It was dope. Yeah, all I gotta say was dope. He was laughing about it. We were drunk, so it was cool. We were about 15. Flip it, dope. We find a gator. Do you know what a gator is? Like the John Deere.
Fucking gator, yeah.
John Deere gators. Fucking A, man. And we find one of those. We don't hotwire it. Someone left the keys.
Oh boy.
No need to figure out how to hotwire one of those. Someone left the keys. So we drive off. My friend's driving. I'm in the front. Kids are in the back, like the bed. He runs into a tree. One of the kids hits the tree, cracks a fucking rib. So he's in pain. My friend, what's a good name? Josh. I mean, it's a normal white dude name. From the South, I guess. Josh. All right, Joshua. Alright, his name's Joshua. He fucking hits the tree, cracks a rib, so he's like fucking in pain, but he's laughing because we're all pretty wasted. And like all of a sudden we send him home. And then my brother's friends, I have 2 older brothers. My brother's friends come out on the golf course and they take the crashed up gator and they start fucking shit up. But what they don't know is someone called the cops on them and they got the cops to follow them back to my house where they ran to hide. The cops search the crib, they see me. And one of my brother's friends had blonde hair, and one had darker hair. My friend Bill was staying over. That's actually a legit name. My friend's Bill, and he has darker hair, so they like straight blamed it on us. Such bullshit. So I get blamed on this. They fucking did like $4,000 worth of damage. I got blamed for it. Had to talk to everybody. Blah, 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 citation number 1. Like that's how the story ends. Like legal.
Numero uno.
Like I just went in order. I went like arrested, citation 2, citation 1.
You know.
And now I'm at High Point
of
University.
days.
Like you don't even know who you're at school with, you fuckers. Yeah, but we're in room 17,500,008, chilling hard, drinking brews, and I'm doing this for human communication, or what is it?
Mediated communication.
Media communication. For my friend Jersey here, welcome to my illegal life of, what was my name? Craig. Charlie.
Craig.
I don't remember my name was in the
Craig,
beginning.
Craig,
It was Craig. It was Craig. Dope. Like Craigslist.
Craigslist.
Dope. Well, give me 2 more seconds of talking because I want to make sure I get to 25 minutes. Thank y'all. My name's Craig. Deuces.